Kathy works in rehabilitation for physicality. She's like a nurse for people who've gone through surgery, etc. She's also a young mother. She has a child with a man, from a previous relationship, and now she lives with her present husband and have a little baby on the way. He's adopted, but he's from another social class, and I think they've enjoyed sharing and sharing experiences and different backgrounds. I also think that he is a bit more impulsive and in the moment. And even though we see in the film that sometimes makes him end up in quite tricky situations, I also think it gives him quite beautiful personality that is very playful and very alive. And I think that's something that she really treasures in him. And I think she also sees a man who's brilliant with the daughter that she already has. He's bringing, he's a wonderful father. And I think that is what makes her very excited that, she's soon going to start, an even larger family with him. Justin is fantastic in the film, I think. He's an incredible actor, and I loved working with him. To have a director who is an actor as well, I think is just gives so much. Because if it's anything that a director needs to come to terms with during, the time when they're on set is how to communicate with actors. That's the main thing. And then to have someone who knows what it's like to be in your shoes and be in front of the camera, it kind of immediately gives you a language that is very straightforward. It's a very universal subject because it's a quite intimate story about the meaning of what is family. Then it also handles the subject about all of these adopted children, not only in America but around the world, who've ended up not having their papers properly filed, and that they end up in a situation where they don't have citizenship really anywhere, and that they can grow up in a country and call a place their home, and their friends and close one their family, and suddenly someone can say that they don't belong. I hope the audience maybe have a similar reaction and feeling that I had when I read the script the first time. I was so emotionally engaged in this intimate story about this family. I did not know that there was so many adopted children, not only in America but around the world, that actually lives in a situation where they can legally be kicked out of the country that they've been raised in. That made me go in and do a lot of research and read up a lot more about the subject, because I almost couldn't believe that it was true, that this is something possible in the society that we live in. But it is, and I think with any of these stories, it's always great when I end up taking the time to wanting to know more about these stories, and then I kind of thank Justin and people who bring these very important stories to life.
Jesse, why you call me Dad?
Because I'm my dad.
Because you chose me, just like I choose you.
ICE took him.
I don't understand how they can deport him. He was adopted.
I was brought here when I was 3. I'm not leaving my family.
You know I'd go to the moon with you, right?
Don't go!
Hey, baby girl, I ain't going nowhere.
Blue Bayou